Well, happy Thanksgiving. It's early for us because they came in from Florida a week early. They've been in Germany the last year, my daughter and her husband. And so we are excited. We did the wedding last December when they were here, so it's been a great year.
Oh, yeah.
Have you enjoyed the year in Germany?
Yes.
You got acquainted? You didn't have family around bugging you?
Nope. All by myself.
So,
All by myself.
so they've been wanting to do a family recipe that I've been doing for 40 years on film. So we're going to do Thanksgiving dressing with Einkorn wheat bread. This is going to be incredible. It always is.
Can't wait.
So we're going to do this for you. It'll be good. So these are some of the ingredients we're using. We have, you can use cranberries or cherries. I had cherries from Michigan, so I'm using those. We're going to use celery chopped, mushrooms chopped, black olives chopped, and also some, I like leeks in it. There's some leeks, and then we have some parsley that's fresh. Here are the giblets. I do this for the dressing. I cook this down good with onions, and I've got leeks in it and various things, and it'll be in the recipe. You'll see it. That's going to be the giblets that go into my dressing. There she is, chopping away. So here we go. We're going to saute some mushrooms that are going into the dressing and some leeks.
Yep.
3 cups of mushrooms. And I think we did 2 cups, a cup and a half of...
I think it was a cup and a half.
Well, it'll be in the recipe.
Of that, yeah.
Looks like a cup and a half to me.
We'll have that below.
I'll let you do the stirring.
In the description.
What I'm going to do is, and we might want to use a little more avocado oil or olive oil in this case.
I think we may want to.
I'm going to use some.
We have this on about medium, right, Jen?
Yeah.
So we're just sauteing that.
And put some salt.
These mushrooms will shrink down.
Pepper. And I like to use a little garlic. And we'll just let those shrink down. And the oil is good for you, so it doesn't matter how much I use.
We might need just a
I'm either going to put it in there, or I'm going to drink it in a cup in the morning, so it doesn't matter to me.
Either way.
Because you can't get enough olive oil. It's the oil that drives the human engine. And we're going to be mixing this ingredient along with our giblets that we're going to cut up. I should let me just show the good folks here if we want to use this.
Oh yeah.
This is 3 loaves of bread. I like using all einkorn, but because we're doubling the recipe for another Thanksgiving that's yet coming, I threw in some organic or whole wheat. So, but normally I use all einkorn. So there's 3 loaves of bread in there. It's going to be a big batch.
Delicious.
We're back.
Yes, we are.
That's what you always say.
Oh, we're back.
Okay. Now, this is 3 loaves. And I'm not going to worry about the accuracy of the ingredients because it'll be accurate in the menu, but let's begin. I like to begin with liquids, and you're going to mix with your hands. This was the old-fashioned way.
All right.
You know, people did it this way. So this is the broth that came from the giblets, and I'll give the recipe for that too. So I'm going to just pour it all the way around, and I may need to put water in too because I know there's a consistency I want.
Get all that in.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready?
See, yep, start mixing it in.
Yeah, I think we might, yeah.
This is just water. You can just water it down, doesn't matter. You just want to get the consistency right. But part of the consistency is going to come by adding other ingredients. Now, this is the leeks and sauteed mushrooms. Now, we went ahead and added a little more. I've doubled this batch. So with 3 loaves of bread, and I love einkorn in it, this is probably more like 2 packages of mushrooms instead of 1, and we use a couple of the big leeks, and we even threw in an onion. But again, I'll give you the recipe so you can see it going in. This is liquid, and so it's going to soften that. If you want to have a world-class
Stuffing.
you know, stuffing, then this is
Takes
worth
work.
this is worth doing.
That you can freeze.
And you can freeze it, and
freeze
you can serve it anytime during the year, and people think you've done an incredible job, what you have, because this is a lot of work. And while you're doing that, this is the giblets. You get a lot of meat, believe it or not, off the giblets, and they're quite tasty. So we're going to just start sprinkling those in. See, it's starting to come together now, so may not need as much water as we think. And we're talking about spicing this up. I got a sous chef behind me taking my dishes, very thankful for. This is the olives, and there's a can of olives, black olives. She's going to need help pretty soon. This is going to take muscles.
It's already.
Yeah, no kidding. This is the sauteed celery, and there's quite a bit here.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's nice.
We may have to get a wheelbarrow.
I know. We need another
I
hand.
can work on this side if you like.
Yeah,
I like to squeeze my hand like this.
because there's a lot of it on the bottom. I've got to pull up. See? Yep, just so that
Oh, that's a good
the giblets
and
mix
then
in.
I like doing it like this. So do
Okay.
it like this, because what happens, it really does a nice job. I'm going to put in a cup of pecans. Go ahead and mix in a little bit, and then we'll throw these in different areas.
I think you need more.
It's going to build muscles, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
This is cherries, or you can use, these are a cup of pecans, a cup of cherries. It just gives a little bit of a tang to it, and so you'll want to do this. This could make me famous, actually.
Oh yeah, that's delicious. Wow, there's so much.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to just get ready for some seasoning.
Oh yes.
Typically, I use a little poultry seasoning, and I have some here that is a little bit like the herbs that I'm going to put on the post for you that I get from Savory Spice. They're very similar, but let's go ahead and we'll just do a little bit at a time. And probably ending up using a couple tablespoons, but do it to taste. All the way through this preparation, I'm actually tasting this, a little garlic, just a little salt, and I do this the whole time I cook. I'm going to end up using probably a couple tablespoons. Just go
Okay.
ahead, squeeze it in good. It's looking good though.
I just wanted to mix in that bottom. See, there's like all that on the bottom.
More pecans, more olives.
No, we're also. Okay, there you go. Wow, that's crunchy.
That's nice.
Is that nice? Do we need
But,
any more
yeah,
salt or
I'm
anything?
going to use all this. We tried to do this as quick as we could to make it easy on the people who are watching this, our family, and friends.
In the world.
Yeah, and but we put a big loaf in a pan for Thanksgiving for where we're going to go visit other family. Then we put this in a plastic bag, and then tomorrow we'll stuff the turkey and bake the rest of it. But it's already done, so you can try it.
Yeah.
So we heat it up a little bit here. Let's try it, see how it came out. And wow.
That is really worth the work.
That is really
That's
good.
delicious. Yeah.
It's worth the effort. You have to put some energy into it, but if you only do it once a year and you make enough for a couple of sessions or vacations or parties or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, you can freeze it.
But that's a meal.
That is really good.
Yeah, and your husband really liked it.
Yes, he did.
All right. Okay,
Happy
so
Thanksgiving.
family, as you share this together in the future, remember that traditions can be forever. That's one thing about, growing up
Oh yeah.
with you children, just teaching the gospel and remembering the goodness of God always makes me think of a table setting. And I remember doing that video, A Meal with Jesus. And so whenever we celebrate together, it's like sitting down with God himself and fellowshipping with him over a meal that he participated in because he's the living God.
Yeah.
And that's what Thanksgiving is all about.
Absolutely.
We want to say thank you.
Thank you.